I think there's much more confidence now that we've got a sustainable expansion. You know, it's not a boom. It's not a expansion that's going to offer the possibility of a rapid decline in the unemployment rate. But I think there's much more confidence now that's sustainable, much more confidence that we're able to avoid the risk of slipping back into recession. I think the very early stages of what will be a very long period of exceptionally rapid growth in large part of the emerging economies around the world. They're going to be a much larger share of global output, of global growth, of demand. And the United States is exceptionally well positioned to benefit from that, take advantage of it, because the things those economies need to grow, American companies are still really uniquely good at. It's very important to see Europe, and they will do this. I have no doubt that they're going to be able to do this, to make sure they put in place a framework that allows the countries that have such difficult fiscal and reform challenges to let those reforms take hold. And still allow and I'm very confident they'll be able to do that.
You are confident that they will be able to manage this problem?
I do.
Of sovereign debt.
I'm very confident. They have no alternative but to deliver on their unequivocal commitment to make sure they're standing behind those countries and their financial systems, because I think they recognize that there is no alternative to the reforms that they're taking. But for those reforms to work, they need a period of time, and they still need to be able to fund. You know, funding is the oxygen of economies in the financial system, and it requires that kind of commitment of the rest of Europe to deliver. So that's obviously still a dominant concern, appropriately so, not just for Europe. Many of them would say they've done enough, and they're now in the prospect of trying to shape the next stage of, you might call it escalation on the reform side and the financial side. But that's really a question for the European authorities. I think the important thing is they've made it clear that they're going to hold it together and not take risk that you'd see reignited a broad withdrawal of confidence in Europe as a whole.